So my first video in quite a while. So my friend Jess is on her way over. As you can probably tell by the title, we've done the My Heritage DNA test. There we go. And yeah, so basically, what happens is, they send you this box, and you do a swab test even, and you post it back to them, and then you download their app, and then they give you your results in the app. So, you know, you'll get an alert on your phone, and then yeah, then you go check your results. So our results are in, which is quite exciting, and yeah, we're gonna go check them now and find out our heritage. So yeah, should be quite good fun. Should be exciting. Okay, let's do it. Right. So we'll start with our smallest percentage nationality first, and work our way up to our biggest.
Do you want to say what you think you are as well? Like, do you think you're
my parents always told me I was a bit Italian, but some of them said I was a bit Portuguese, so I never really knew. Okay. But apart from that, I was just assumed maybe like a bit Scandinavian, because we live across the water from Norway.
Yeah.
And Shetland's close by, and that used to be a part of Norway 100 years ago.
Okay.
So we were surrounded by Vikings, so I always assumed it's in some way part of Viking. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
My mum's Caribbean and my dad's Scottish, and I think there's some sort of Portuguese on my mum's side.
Mm-hmm.
But Caribbean, then that could be anything. So it could be African, or it could be American, or it could be something in between.
Okay, we'll go for it.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll let you go first, yeah?
Okay.
Since you've been waiting longer than me.
Yeah.
Where are we? There we go, My Heritage DNA.
Yeah.
There you go, you got it.
So you press on the DNA button.
Yeah. DNA.
Okay.
Whoa!
Okay. So, I'm gonna go into the full thing. So I'm 52.5% European. So that makes up 45.1% is North and West Europe. So that's weird. I'm 27.9% Scandinavian. And I'm 17.2% English. And then I'm 7.4% Iberian, which is the sort of border of Spain and Portugal.
Do you remember that conversation we had when you said that you were born in England?
Yeah, and you said like...
and I said, well, in that case, you're obviously not Scottish.
Yeah.
You're English because you're born in England, right? You don't have any Scottish DNA.
No, I'm not Scottish.
None at all. None. Oh my God.
I was always quite adamant that I wasn't English.
You were so angry as well when I said you weren't Scottish.
Yeah.
There's nothing Scottish about it. Nothing.
Whoops. And
so we got,
then African. So there's no Caribbean. There's nothing on that side of the world at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm 32.3% Nigerian, which is pretty specific.
Yeah.
And then 12.3% West African.
Mm-hmm.
So 1.8% Kenyan, and 1.1% Central African.
Wow.
That's weird. I expected there to be more.
But you're more European than you are African, though. Like,
yeah, but on my mum's side, then I'm sure that she said that there was Portuguese on that side.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be where it's less.
So, wait, but you're more Scandinavian than you are English.
Yeah.
So that means you're more Viking than you are British.
Oh my God. I'm a Viking.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like the idea of being a Viking.
Yeah, so you're more Viking than
a
you are
little
British.
African Viking.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really weird. And they've got
That's
like
really cool.
They've got a little map as well. So yeah, I'm mostly Nigerian. That's so random.
Mm-hmm.
And just a big circle around
What
there.
percentage
Norway.
of Viking are you again?
17? No, sorry, 27.9.
That's like almost 30% Viking.
That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, strong Viking genes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's pretty cool.
Right, what's yours?
We'll start at the bottom, yeah?
Yeah.
1.8% Eastern European.
Okay. Okay.
So that could be like Poland, Lithuania, Latvia, and obviously you know that.
Yeah.
Now, they don't put Scottish by itself. They pigeonhole it with Irish, Scottish, and Welsh. So this is my next one. Oh no, sorry, I missed out the first one. 0.8% from the Middle East.
Really?
Yeah, they've circled Iraq. I'm gonna have to return my Gulf War medal. Be like, sorry, that's my people. That's pretty bad, is it?
That's pretty weird.
My Middle Eastern ancestor will be rolling in his grave. Honestly.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah. I'm a veteran of that war as well.
Yeah.
And like, I get there for my ancestors and I was like, wow. That's pretty mad. Yeah, so the Middle East. That's why
that's a big surprise.
That means I'm part Asian.
Yeah. Well, Middle Eastern, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a weird one. Then obviously so 1% near enough, almost 2% Eastern European. So like I said, Scottish, Welsh, and Irish. That's all pigeonholed into one box, which I find quite offensive, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because you get English, and then it's like the rest of these can be all together. So we won't even know which percentage is.
Well, I guess it'll be like Celtic. Would they sort of class that as like?
I don't think the Welsh. I don't think the Welsh are Celtic though.
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering.
So what percentage do you think I am that then?
20.
Irish, Scottish, and Welsh. 33. That means I could be 33% Welsh, 33% Irish, or 33% Scottish, or 10% of each of them. Well, 11. That's pretty bad. That's not very Scottish. I was expecting to be.
It's a lie.
I was expecting to be like 45% Scottish, and then everything else, like a million other little things. But that's my next one. It's 33%.
Imagine if you were like 32% Scottish. No, 32% Irish. And you were like more Middle Eastern than you were Scottish.
Well, I've only got one country left.
What is it?
And this takes up 64.4% of my DNA.
Okay.
So I'm largely from one country.
Okay. What are you?
I'm English. Yeah. I'm 64.4% English.
Are you Eurasian?
Yeah. Or Anglo-Saxon. So I literally could be as little as 11% Scottish and be like almost 65% English. That's so bad.
I hope you're 1% Scottish.
That's so bad, honestly.
I really hope that you're like
'cause
percent Scottish and you're more Middle Eastern.
Well, actually, now you think about it, for all I know, I could be like 29% Welsh and 4% Scottish. I don't know.
You could be 0.5% Scottish.
Yeah.
You could be 0.1% Scottish.
I'm barely Scottish. I was giving you crap for being English when you were saying you were Scottish. But we're both English.
Yeah.
Although at least you're a Viking.
I know. I'm a strong Viking. You're English.
I'm an English Eastern European Arab.
But that's weird. So I thought that because I was mixed race, I would have like more. I've just got 2 continents.
Yeah. I get 2 as well.
Yeah, but yours are more sort of spread out.
Well, not really. I've only got 4 countries. England.
Yeah, but how's this Iraqi bit
Yeah.
of you here?
Which is really weird because there's no Italian or Portuguese in there at all.
Oh yeah.
None. So when my uncles are getting confused as to whether my great grandma's Portuguese or Italian, I'm gonna be like,
no, she's Iraqi.
They'd be like, she's bloody English. Like that 1% Iraqi must have been a long time ago. So my great grandma, she's clearly an English woman.
Yeah.
Posing as a foreigner. I don't know. Makes no sense. But my whole life has been a lie.
64% English.
Here's the thing, right? All those times, right, I was watching Braveheart, right, and the soldiers were coming up and killing everybody and attacking everybody and having sex with people's wives when they get married because they passed the laws where they can sleep. And I was so angry at the English soldiers, not the English in current day, but the English soldiers for doing that. And I was thinking, oh, such scum they were back then for following these orders.
People.
I know those are my people. So like, I was hating my people for attacking the Scottish who are barely my people. Like, could be anything from 1 to 30% my people, roughly.
Yeah.
That's mad. We're English, Jess. Well, you're Viking.
Yeah.
I think you're more Viking. You're more Viking than I am Scottish.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cancel the SNP membership. It's gonna take some adjustment.
It is.
I mean,
You're taking the piss out of me for being English.
then I found that I'm English.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
You're more English than me.
But here's the thing, right? I'm 38 years old, right? My whole life has been my whole life has been a lie. That's so bad. I'm genuinely more English than you are.
Yeah.
And I was giving you shit for saying you were Scottish when you're English.
Awkward.
I know. I should have guessed by the surname, to be honest. But as far back as my surname can be traced, they were found around Inverness and around Kent. But I did a little research, right? And the ones in Inverness, they didn't find out much about them. But the ones in Kent, they lived near the king. Because he wanted their family nearby, because apparently they were really badass warriors.
Okay.
So I was like...
Because you're English.
So I was thinking, hey, it'd be really cool to be related to them. But I was like, but obviously I'm related to the Scottish Mitchell clan, who obviously weren't like the knights that were protecting the king. But as that is, as I am English, that could now be my ancestors, these badass knights.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That the king wanted to keep close to them because they were such good warriors.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Although if they were
Stick
really,
to that side,
if they were really good English warriors, they'd be killing lots of Scottish people.
Yeah. Oh god, you're like a blood traitor.
I know. It's so bad. Oh well. Do you want to say bye to the camera?
Hi. Kind of forgotten that was on.
So did I for a minute.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Greg's English.
I can't believe you're a Viking. That's pretty cool.
Hey, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm quite shocked by the results, to be honest. I mean, not because I'm more English than Scottish. I kind of thought we'd be like a small percentage Scottish anyway, because obviously, you know, people being here for thousands of years, things change all the time, you know. Like Scotland was named Scotland by the Irish when the Irish moved here, you know, so I didn't really expect to be that much Scottish. But what did shock me the most though was such a large percentage of English and so very few other countries. When I watched the other YouTube videos on this topic of My Heritage DNA, everybody was from about like 11 or 12 different countries at least. So I was expecting that. That's where the shock came from. But there's just such a small mix that it's insane. There's hardly anything there at all. Tiny bit of Eastern European and a tiny bit of Middle Eastern, English and, well, Celtic. And yeah, so that's where the real shock came from. It was quite mad. One of the most interesting things as well about this My Heritage DNA thing is, when you do it, other people that are related to you that share your DNA then get a notification telling them that they have a relative who's done this test. And oh my god, it's come up with like thousands of distant relatives. And the ones that are more closely related that you've never heard of, they seem to be getting quite excited about it. So there's a Canadian family who have got in touch that are my second cousins, which, you know, I know a lot of my second cousins, so that's quite a close relation. So, but I didn't know I had any family in Canada. So that's quite interesting. And they were quite excited to realise that they've got family in Scotland, because most of their family is in England. Yeah. So, yeah, that was quite interesting. And, oh yeah, when one woman sent me a message as well, which I just got, which says that her dad fought in a war and she lives in New Zealand. He got her mum pregnant and she doesn't know who her dad is. And she's like my second cousin as well. So she's asking me to trace my family tree so she can try to find her parents. So yeah, that's quite deep. That's quite mad. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go now, speak to mum and dad, and yeah, track down my family tree and kind of write it down and give it to her. So yeah, I'll do that now. But yeah, I would say definitely worth the money, and yeah, I would totally recommend it.